Hey y'all, welcome back to I Am Oracle. I have been having trouble posting, so I'm gonna try it again. It's been a week since I last posted, so we're gonna get into it, see what the messages are, the energy is for the week, see what messages that the conscious collective need to help navigate their spiritual journey. Okay, so I'm gonna tap into the energy and see what lies ahead. Remember, all readings are timeless. Okay, my ring light is not working, y'all, so I apologize. You really can't see. I'm working with the sunlight right now. Okay. Army get on my nerves sometimes, y'all. Supposed to be on terminal leave, and instead, I'm still trying to clear because paperwork. But anyways, all right, Ancestor Spirit, Guides, Guardian Angels, what messages do you have for the conscious collective? What messages? Ooh, okay, already, out the back, hostilities. So this week, someone you could be potentially either in the past, present, or future, you've encountered hostilities, okay? A storm warning. So this hostility or this drama or conflict or challenge here, hostilities can represent any of those, could potentially lead to a storm. Okay, there's something brewing here that Spirit wants you to be aware of. Okay, let's see if we can get more information. Okay, communication, there could be some sort of message coming in. Now, the fifth chakra talks about communication. It talks about speaking up, standing your ground, okay? When we talk about the throat chakra, this basically is how we set boundaries, okay? How we express ourselves, okay? Truthfulness, willpower, okay? If you have issues with your thyroid, throat, your mouth, teeth, jaw, neck, ears, arms, bronchial tubes, lungs, shoulders, and tongue, those could indicate imbalances, okay, in your throat chakra. So there could be some sort of some communication that's coming in that could potentially be cause for concern, but it doesn't necessarily have to mean it's a bad thing. It could just be something that you need to be aware of. Now, we have the angel of love as well. So with the angel of love, this talks about someone here is on a journey of love, or your angels are helping you, guiding you to a loving connection. Now, right after that, you got the fourth chakra. Now, the fourth chakra, of course, talks about that's your heart, okay? And so there could be some sort of communication coming in regarding love, regarding the heart, regarding a relationship, a personal matter, a personal issue, okay? Maybe you could have even dealt with some sort of obstacle or challenge or drama or something in the past that created some sort of turmoil or conflict here or drama, okay? We're gonna get more information, see what this is about. All right, the sixth chakra, this is about intuition, discernment, using your intuition and discernment, all right, to gain some sort of victory here. So maybe for many of you, you saw some obstacles or challenges in the past. Maybe you're encountering something. You're using your intuition and you're learning how to navigate here. This is using your intuition and listening to your heart, okay, as well as just listening to your spirit team, okay? For many of you, you're being guided. You're receiving some sort of communication from your angels, okay, about a situation, maybe about a person, okay? And you're being guided, okay, here by the angel of love. Maybe you're being guided towards, or you're being guided away from this storm, okay? It's just yet to be determined. But for many of you here, you're being given some sort of victory. Maybe in the past you've had a lot of obstacles when it comes to relationships, or you've had a lot of obstacles when it comes to speaking your truth or standing up for yourself or setting boundaries. Okay, for many of you, this talks about if you don't learn how to set boundaries, okay, you could create the very storms, the very circumstances and situations that you find yourself in, blockages. You can create your own blockages by what you feel, by what you think, by what you tell yourself, what your subconscious mind has been programmed with, okay? So when you start healing and removing obstacles, you also got to reprogram your subconscious, okay, to make better decisions, okay? Your brain is like a computer, garbage in, garbage out. So you have to remove old stuff that no longer works, that no longer drives your computer, that no longer it works efficiently, okay? So if you have old belief system, you have old programs, okay, that are no longer serving you or are actually holding you back or hindering you, could be work life, could be professional, could be family, could be just some labels that you're telling yourself, okay, or you're speaking in existence about yourself, you know, that you need to release. Now those are hostilities too. Hostilities aren't always external, they can be internal, okay? So what type of truth are you telling yourself? What do you tell yourself about you? All right, so this is taking time out to also connect with yourself, to love yourself, to be when we talk about love of self, it's not just love of others, but you know, a lot of people don't understand love because they've never been shown what love is. They've never been loved properly. So how do you love someone when you've never been loved properly? So that, for many of you, this is like, you've taken the time out on your journey. This spiritual journey is about coming home, about finding yourself, about loving yourself, about speaking your truth, about standing up, finding your worthiness, okay? And communicating that, okay? Now, for some, there may be some sort of communication in that, you know, may cause some turbulence in your life. But for the most part, because you have victory as the last card on the top spread, I feel like someone here is being given some sort of victory over whatever this was, this blockage, this hostility or drama. Hi, are you joining us? Hey, little guy, you're on camera. All right, so but yeah, many of you, you're finding victory. You're being given some sort of success here, okay, for listening to your intuition, for loving, for finding compassion, for walking away from some sort of drama, overcoming some sort of challenge, okay? You're being given victory, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and move into see what else is in the spread, all tied up. Okay, so yeah, something here has someone stuck in the past. Yeah, the all tied up card came out under hostilities. So whatever this is, it kind of has you feeling stuck, okay? Maybe emotionally stuck, maybe mentally stuck, whatever this is, okay, that is blocking you or interrupting you or causing some sort of a conflict, challenge, or drama, okay? It could be coming from the community, okay? There's some sort of drama or hostility or obstacle within a friendship, a partnership, okay? A third party situation, okay? For many of you, you could be dealing with a third party, all right, within the community or within some sort of relationship. They could be the obstacle here, okay, causing some type of storm, some type of issues or concerns where someone is not able to speak up, is not able to do something. They're stuck. Someone here is stuck and unable to communicate the way they want to, okay? That's what I'm seeing here as well. Yeah, deceit. Yeah, someone isn't being completely honest. Deceit came out under the 5th chakra. So someone is being deceptive. They're not being completely honest. They're not being themselves. Okay, maybe there's some sort of communication. Okay, some sort of truth. Okay, that needs to come out. Something being hidden. Okay, whatever this is, deceit has been coming out in almost every spread, and we definitely have hostilities and deceit. So someone here is dealing with someone possibly who's dishonest or just not being completely honest, completely truthful, not really speaking up. All right, it doesn't have to mean being dishonest. It could just also just not being their authentic self, not really, secrets hidden. Goddess of the moon. Now there's something hidden here. There's secrets here, or something that is unknown here, or something that someone has gained clarity or will be gaining clarity. Okay, or this drama has brought about some sort of conflict. Okay, and secrets are being revealed here. All right, someone using their intuition. All right. Now that came out of Angel of Love. So with the Goddess of the Moon, this talks about a water sign, could be dealing with a water sign. There's a lot of water here, a lot of emotion. So this definitely could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, there's a lot of green here as well. So it could be dealing with the earth sign. But those aren't necessarily have to be it. That's just what I'm seeing, I'm reading, okay? It's funny because I was going to say the solar plexus. There was a lot of yellow here as well, and then I got the third chakra. Okay, so a lot of you, the solar plexus talks about self-esteem, accepting your gut feeling, trusting, self-acceptance, confidence, worthiness, okay, inner peace, your personal power. So for many of you, listening to your intuition, listening to your instincts, listening to your gut, okay? How do you co-create? You create, you manifest from your gut. A lot of people think that you manifest from your heart. Actually, you manifest from your gut, because when your brain shuts off and when your heart stops, okay, the body, basically your colon, what I'm trying to say, your intestines, your stomach, your gut, if your gut system was to shut down, your body could not survive. Literally everything would stop working, because all the toxins would back up and you would eventually die. So that's why it's important to have a healthy gut, okay? Not only does your heart should be in alignment and be open, but you also have to have a healthy gut, your solar plexus, because if you don't feel like you're worthy of what your heart is asking for, then you're not going to be able to receive it, right? So you have to, it's a whole body concept. It's a mind, body, spirit concept. So just as you work on your heart, you have to work on the other aspects of your body, your spiritual body as well. And so it deals with self-esteem and how other people view you and how you view yourself, okay? So a lot of that, if you don't feel that you're worthy of what you're asking the universe for, you're not going to bring whatever it is in that you're trying to manifest. So it's important to eat right, it's important to work out, it's important to have healthy gut floral, okay? You have to really take care of yourself if you want to see improvements in your life, right? And so the angel of love here is to help assist you, work through issues of your heart chakra. Especially when we talk about the heart chakra, that's deals with love, generosity, compassion, forgiveness, okay? Giving and receiving of unconditional love. All right, and for many people, you had something happen in your past life, or in this lifetime, or in your past childhood that has affected you to the point where you have closed yourself off to the thought of ever finding true love, right? So at this time, this spiritual journey is to help you work through those issues of your heart, to work through those issues of your solar plexus. For whoever watching this reading, a lot of you, your solar plexus, your throat chakra, and your heart chakra are all tied up because of things that have happened to you in your past experiences, okay? And so your spiritual journey is about taking the time to work through those obstacles and those issues and that pain, okay? And learning to release and learning to heal and to forgive yourself, okay? And as you do that, you gain a stronger connection to your third eye. You gain a stronger intuition. A lot of circumstances we find ourselves in is because we didn't listen to our intuition, right? Didn't listen to the discernment, didn't listen to, what our gut was telling us. And we find ourselves in situations that really we could have avoided if we just had better listening skills, if we were just tuned into our spiritual self, right? And so for many of you, that's what this spiritual journey is for, to help you wake up, to see through the illusions, to see through the truth of the matter, to see who you really are, to find your authentic self, so you won't stay in the same karmic wheel, the same cycle, repeating the same thing, having to come back here and repeat these same painful lessons. For many of you, it's a time to wake up, because as you wake up and you heal, the healing spreads, okay? It's like connect the dots. Everyone connected to you in some way is triggered. You're planting subconscious seeds to help the collective grow. So it doesn't matter who believes in you or your journey. It just matters is that you keep going, okay? A woman holding a heart here, okay? Number 44. We got number 52, 37, 25, 7, 23, 26, 10, 39, 49, 38, 40, and 28. So any of those numbers could be significant. Could be a life path 10, life path 4, life path 11, life path 8, life path 5, 7, 2 7s here. Actually, we got, holy crap, we got 777 within the spread. So yeah, so this is 777. And we have 1111 here on as well. 38 and no, we don't have 1111, but we have 1110 here, and definitely 777. So if you've been seeing sevens, this could resonate for you. Okay, so we have a woman holding a heart. This is someone here who has a lot of emotion and very nurturing, very caring, very compassionate. Okay, a thinking woman. Okay, someone here who's very smart. Excuse you, sir. Well, I guess he don't want to move. But this is someone here who's a learner. Could be possibly a student. Could be someone who's very analytical, logical. Okay, always thinking, always studying. Could be just a learner, a student. Okay. But this is someone here is being given victory. Okay, so if you're an air sign watching this could be for you as well, okay? Because a thinking woman talks about air. All right, so whatever this is that you, whatever challenges that you had to overcome, all right, you're being given the victory, okay? You're being given some sort of victory, and for listening to your intuition, okay, for doing the work. For many of you, this is your confirmation of the areas that you need to work on in order to heal on your spiritual journey, okay? So we talk about, and if y'all want to know, so this is your heart chakra, all right? So this is a symbol for the heart chakra, and it's also green, all right? And then you have your solar plexus, all right, which is yellow, okay? That's the solar plexus. And then we have the throat chakra, okay, which should be, see the colors, it's indigo, violet, and blue, and technically this should be the throat chakra, okay? So let me make sure, because the colors can sometimes, it's not that I don't know, but they always, the colors are different, all right? So you have indigo and blue, so it's this one. All right, so those colors, working with doing meditations for those different chakras will help you remove those obstacles and help you overcome. Also the Ho'oponopono meditation, okay, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you, okay, to whatever situation that needs healing so that you can release, okay, the pain, okay, the trauma that may have, you know, interfered and caused an imbalance in your chakras. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move into the wisdom. So now that I've kind of got into what the energy is like, okay, and which chakras need to be worked on, we're gonna go get some wisdom, okay? We're gonna go 727 on the clock. All right, let's see. I split the deck on milk and honey and by the buck. All right, what does the conscious collective need to know? What wisdom does the ancestors and the spirit guides want to share with the conscious collective? What do they need to know? What do they need to know to help navigate their spiritual journey? All right, chop wood. So tend to the small things, okay? There's a lot of small things for many of you that just repetition, just making sure you go over everything with a fine tooth and comb. Make sure you're not missing anything. For many of you, you're coming up on a decision, a fork in a road. That's making a decision on which direction you want to go. All right, you got community. You got community and building blocks, okay? So for many of you, you're deciding, okay, you may be looking for a community in which to start building something, okay, some sort of creative project. In the meantime, you're planning, you're chopping wood, you're tending to the small possibilities, and you're making a decision on, okay, well, which direction do I want to go? Where do I want to start building? For many of you, this is about some sort of new project, new career, new move, new life, okay? The community, you're looking at different communities, or maybe a community is here, okay, to the sea. For many of you, you're going to be building something overseas. You're going to be moving overseas, traveling overseas. This is also about tapping into your emotions and making sure that what you're building, okay, your foundation on is emotionally stable, okay, making sure that you're emotionally stable, making sure that the person or the people you're working with also, okay, that when we talk about the sea, when we talk about water, it's more like doing a deep dive, okay, and making sure that what you're building, what you're creating, you're building it on the right foundation. You're building it with the right blocks, the right mentality, you know, understanding your reason why, okay, not cutting corners, doing something by the book, Okay, for many of you, you're at a conjunction in your life where maybe it's not possible for you to go on its own, or maybe many of you want to create something within the community. You want to build something within the community, and you're being given some sort of help. Okay, for many of you, your help will come from the community. Okay. For many of you, if you're looking for a community to be a part of, to build with, okay, as you move, okay, for many of you, like I said, this to the sea is about relocating, it's about travel, it's about movement forward, okay? So for many of you, you could be moving, you could be finding your community, you could be relocating overseas. That is a possibility, okay? For many of you, you'll know if that's for you. You got deeper knowing under the bottom. Many of you are highly intuitive empaths, okay? Yeah, you're healing. Okay, so for many of you, this spiritual journey, oh my goodness. It says scam likely, y'all. Now, for many of y'all going through a healing process, okay, or you're in the process or about to go through some sort of healing, okay. Healing, depending on what you're healing, it could take months, it could take years to process, okay? But just the first step is really acknowledging that something needs healing, okay, and releasing, okay? So the spiritual journey, remember, you're always going to be going through something that you're overcoming. There's a challenge that you're learning to let go of, or you're learning to transmute. So for a spiritual journey, it doesn't matter. Many people are on this journey 3, 5, 10 years, and they're still learning that they're healing and releasing stuff as they continue, okay? It's not a one-hit quick process, y'all. This is a journey that takes time, okay? It takes time. So don't be afraid of it, okay? For many of you, you are being called to heal, to let go of things, all right? To move on past people, places, and things that no longer serve your higher purpose. Come to the edge. Okay, so this is about moving forward and looking back over, learning from your past, basically. Like when you get ready to come to the edge, you're kind of like on it's basically being in the in-between, okay? You're one chapter is closing, another one is beginning, but it hasn't quite begun yet. You're in that in-between phase where you're still learning to heal, to release, to let go, to surrender, to go with the flow. And in the process, you're oscillating between doing and being, okay? So, and for many of you, that be coming to the edge, okay, oscillating, looking back over what no longer served you, no longer worked, okay, you're finding things that no longer work, and you're being able to see things from a different perspective, okay? It is going to help you navigate, okay, the next leg of your journey. So yeah, for many of you, you're being prepared. This is getting ready to finally make that decision to embark on that journey, to go into that next relationship, go on that next business adventure, go on that next career dive, okay? Whatever this looks like for you, those are the top 3 that mostly I speak on, because, you know, your personal life, finances, okay, creativity, okay? That's kind of like what our world evolves around. All right, let's see, what else do we have? Time for a nap. So for many of you, maybe you've been just like doing, going, okay, nonstop, and Spirit is just like, hey, I need you to take a nap. I need you to relax, take a step back, maybe meditate, okay? Rest. All right, loyal heart. So for many of you, you may have an opportunity to work with somebody to help build, okay, build a foundation, okay? Could be a partnership. Partnerships can be with family, could be for friends, significant others, okay? So for many of you, this is getting ready to move you into, I feel like this is what's happening. This is the current energy. Someone is currently, you know, you're just doing the repetition, you're working, okay, you're healing, you're taking care of yourself, okay, but you're coming up on a big decision, all right? And it could be dealing with community, okay? Finding, locating a place that you're accepted with, where you're going to find like-minded individuals to help you build whatever it is your vision, okay? Or you may be joining a community, okay, that will help you fulfill your vision or fulfill your dream. Okay, for many of you, Spirit, this is a time of exchanging gifts. And Spirit, for many of you, you're seeing instances of loyalty around you. Okay, people are you're encountering things and people that just seems are like miracles, right? Where Spirit is helping you, assisting you on your journey. Okay, so as you give, as you do for others, Spirit, the universe in turn does for you. So this is exchanging gifts. Okay, so if you've been giving, if you've been doing, and you've been compassionate, and you've been tithing and doing charity work, and you've been doing things out of the kindness of your heart because it feels good. Okay, guess what? The Spirit, the universe is going to that's a projection of you. Okay, so the Spirit is going to come back and give that to you. All right, it's an exchange of energy. You know, it's an exchange of energy. And so that's what's happening for many of you. You're seeing faith, acts of faith. Okay, you're seeing acts of faith. This is how I know Spirit. I've been on here for 20 minutes and my phone has rung 3 times. 3 times. I'm telling you. My phone don't never ring until I get ready and do my videos. Yeah, so for many of you, Spirit is saying remain flexible, okay? So even though you have your own plan, just remember this, Spirit, there's things called divine detours. And so don't get so rigid in your day-to-day life that you don't allow flexibility in your schedule for anything that may come up, okay? For many of you, this is a key indicator. This could be telling you need to take yoga or do some movement, okay? Because she is doing a handstand on the egg in the pasture, and I'm just like, she's quite flexible. So for many of you, this could be talking about working with balance, okay? But also learning not to be so rigid in your thinking process or not so rigid in the movements of your body, okay? Learning to move with grace, with ease, okay? Taking better care of your health, taking better care of your body, right? All right, so yeah, remain flexible because imagine this here. Anything is possible. There's gifts coming here, so you don't know what type of gifts the Spirit has for you. There's abundant and blessings. So don't get so one-sided, all right? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't get so one-sided like this is my dream. I have to have it this way, okay? Remember, your dream can unfold in many different ways, okay? So don't just be so stuck on one way thinking that your blessings have to come a particular way for you to receive them. No, keep your mind open to different possibilities, and anything that you can imagine, remember that you can create, all right? So remain flexible and don't be so narrow-minded, okay? Yeah, take time out and breathe, okay? So for many of you, this is talk about breath work, meditation, transcendental meditation. I know that's something I want to learn this year, getting into more yoga and transcendental meditation, okay? But this is just taking time out to breathe, to get grounded, okay? For many of you, getting grounded near water or outside. Yeah, something is coming in very quickly here. TikTok, so this is about divine timing, okay? Maybe something that wasn't, when we talk about divine timing, it doesn't necessarily happen when we want it to happen, it's when it's supposed to happen, right? So there's something here that's supposed to happen in divine timing that is getting ready to happen, all right? And so for many of you, you're just in that in-between stage where you're co-creating, you're learning to co-create with Spirit. You're learning how to surrender. You're learning how to go with the flow. Instead of always pressing against it, you're learning to just let go and let Spirit work things out. Have faith, okay? Spirit has a plan. And in the meantime, co-create with Spirit, okay? Go ahead and start working on those dreams of yours, those creative endeavors, those inspirations that you have while you have your side job, okay, or your main job, and start creating your dream. Pretty soon, okay, it will take off. You just have to have belief in yourself, okay? Anything else, Spirit? Okay, yeah, because for many of you, you're entering this co-creation. What you're creating with Spirit is going to lead you into the land of milk and honey and prosperity. So whatever it is, this is the last card of the deck, and it said milk and honey. So whatever it is that you're about to walk into, whatever it is that you're about to achieve, whatever it is that you are creating, is going to bring you so much milk and honey, okay? blessings, joy, happiness, whatever it is that you've been asking Spirit for, that you've been manifesting, that you've been praying, that you've been working on, that you've been dedicating your time to, okay, that it's going to lead you to the place of dreams, okay? So for many of you, this is a year of harmony. This is a year of relationships. This is a year of coming into fulfillment, okay? For many of you, this is ascending into the 5D, all right? So with that being in mind, okay, a lot of you have come a long way. A lot of you are in the process of still, coming along on your spiritual journey. And for many of you, you're just moving on to the next stage of your journey. Remember, this journey it doesn't end at one stage. It continues on. We're all learners. We're all students, okay, until we're not. All right, so that was the Wisdom Oracle. That's what I have. All right, this is just asking you to stay flexible, okay, as you co-create with Spirit to bring in whatever it is that you're looking to manifest, okay, or that's going to bring you to this milk and honey. So for many of you, that was your confirmation, okay. We're going to get some animal spirits. I appreciate you with us, sir. Look, he's so calm, just sweet. He's just sitting there, y'all. Batman get up here and he just want to take up the whole table, and he just wants you to pet him and focus on him. At least, Spider sit here. All right, I know y'all. I lick my finger. I wash my hands. I know these are my cards, and I'm not touching my cards. It's just that I don't know. It's just a habit. So it's gross, y'all. Look, my bad. You gotta kiss me. Alright, Ancestor Spirit, Guides, Guardian Angel. Okay, love is all around. Yeah. So love is all around, and Spirit is showing you, for many of you, Spirit is asking you to open your eyes and see. Okay, the Nightingale Spirit, okay, number 41 breaks down to a 5. So it's also about change. Okay, for many of you, you're starting to see signs that love is around you, that the Spirit is around you, that your ancestors are around you. You're starting to really feel the support and love, all right? You're starting to see it manifest in the real world, where people are being sent to help you, to assist you, all right, on your journey. And that in itself is a form of love, okay? That's a form of the universe, God responding to you, okay? So never feel that you're alone. The abundant universe will provide. Yes, there is more than enough for every person here. Okay, it's just that we don't know how to use our minds correctly. We don't know how to break out of the matrix. Okay, and so many people are not ready to do that yet because they're in this codependent mindset. Okay, and so the thing is, what people don't understand is there is more than enough for every person in this universe, but it's this wheel, this karmic wheel of that we're stuck on, that we're trapped on. Okay, and so many of us come here because there's lessons that have to learn. Okay, there's things you signed up that you wanted to experience and you wanted to learn in order to grow. But unfortunately, when we come through the veil, we forget the reason why we are here in the first place, and we get caught up in all of the matrix drama, and we tend to forget why we're here. Okay, and so each time we leave and we come back, repeating the same cycle until we finally learn the lessons that we're trying to learn, and then we go through this spiritual ascension. Okay, this spiritual awakening. Okay, but if you really, when you start to go on your spiritual journey, you will understand that there is nothing too great or too small that the universe, when you are a reflection of the universe, you are a reflection of yourself. So your outer circumstances are a direct reflection of your inner workings, your energetic self, your spiritual body, your light body. And when you have all these things, these experiences that have happened to you, it kind of takes on a story in the mind of its own, and the ego and outside influences begin to tell ourselves certain things about ourselves, and then we begin to become those things that we tell ourselves and what other people tell us. And so a big part of waking up out of the matrix is learning to untell ourselves things that we have been told to believe. Okay. All right, and that's where I like using the chakra system, because the chakras break down each section of our life where there could be an imbalance and why it's happening, because something well, you're a writer, right? And you have writer's block. Well, there's a reason why your creativity is being blocked in the moment. All right. So I would recommend anybody to work with the second chakra if you're experiencing issues with your sexuality, your sensuality, your honoring and nourishing your creativity and change, any like sexual issues, sexual traumas, abuse, dealing with anything of the sacral chakra. There's a whole list of things that can be influenced in the human body by these chakras when there's an imbalance, when there's, especially if there's been some sort of traumatic response or a traumatic event that has caused you to experience this imbalance. Because everything happens internally, everything happens on a spiritual, energetic level. And then it begins to reflect on the outside, because it's what we've been telling ourselves, is what we've experienced, is how we've been genetically coded to respond to certain events from our past life experiences. The flight or fight instinct, right? So we have to learn how to break those stigmas, those different belief systems, those toxic behavior patterns that maybe we didn't even have when we were born here, but we've carried with us through genetics, through DNA. Okay, so spirituality helps you tackle, okay, the energy, the metaphysics. Okay, it helps you understand quantum physics and the metaphysical properties that you deal with that causes of what you see out in the matrix and what you see in your life, right? So the abundant universe, it is truly abundant because what you begin to tell yourself, all right, about yourself and to yourself will begin to reflect on the outside. You have to reprogram your mind and your subconscious. A lot of people skip to the quantum physics and just go right to manifesting. I spent a year working on learning how to heal my chakras and continually to balance them out, because if you still have a lot of damage, if you still have a lot of trauma, still a lot of stuff that you're working through and issues, yeah, you can manifest stuff, but it's never going to get to what you truly want. So you have to do healing work when you manifest, okay? It's the only time it's really going to truly work the way it's supposed to work. It's not fair, it's not right to learn one part of the game and then not learn the other part. It's like skipping all the work just to get to the dessert. A lot of people go straight to the manifesting portion, not realizing that the reason why they're not able to manifest is because they still have obstacle and blockages within their energetic light body. Okay, and that's why they're not manifesting. That's why they chalk this up to skepticism and hogwash and, you know, whatever else they want to call spiritualism, is because they're skipping steps to the process. Okay, yeah, you can do it that way, but you're not going to have as much success that way. All right, sometimes life stings, so we're always not going to get what we want. Okay, sometimes there are divine detours. Sometimes spirit allow things, and I won't say spirit allow things to happen, because sometimes things have to happen for us to see things in a different way, see things in a different perspective. And sometimes we're not ready to see it from that perspective, and how we end up seeing the truth can be painful, right? And so sometimes we're not prepared for that, and that can very well propel you on your universe. So just remind, if you're watching this and you're experiencing something that can be like a bit painful, okay, remember, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you, and to look at it as an experience to learn from, to grow from. And it's okay to cry, it's okay to be in that you know, that little bubble of self-reflection of pity, okay, but don't stay there. You know, you have to eventually get back up, and you have to climb back up, and you have to stand back up, okay? And then you just got to take the steps you need to, and it's okay if you fall down. You get back up and keep going forward, okay? It's okay. Life is not going to be perfect. It is. Sometimes you're going to take bumps and bruises. You're going to fall. You're going to get hurt. But that's a part of the growing process. That's the growing pain of this journey. It's not, if it was easy, anybody could do it, right? Why should life have to be painful? I don't know. I don't know why it was set up this way. I don't know. That's far above my pay grade. I don't know why it was designed, the matrix, this particular way. You know, I just make the best of it. It's not my matrix, you know, I'm just a part of it, right? Because it doesn't matter, you're still in the matrix if you're here. It doesn't mean if you're spiritually awoke, don't mean you escape the matrix. It's just you understand how to navigate it, okay? You understand, you know what it is, all right? And everything's not cookie and cream, but things get better, okay? They do, they will get better. All right? Sometimes we need a little sting. I'm sorry, my bad. Reclaim your power. For many of you, okay, you've been through something that really stung, that really hurt, that really broke you, that really put you in a place to question everything about yourself, your self-worth, your confidence, okay, who you were, okay, the things that you thought you knew, okay, maybe that puts you in a place to where, you know, it caused an imbalance in your chakras, okay? But Spirit is here to let you know that it's time to reclaim your power. It's time to stand in your truth. It's time to move forward. It's time to stop being the victim and stop telling yourself the same story, and instead, okay, start loving, showing yourself what the love that you didn't get from something, a job, the love you didn't get from a person, the love you didn't get from your child. You start showing that to yourself. How you treat somebody else, start treating yourself how you would treat somebody. If you would take them to shopping and buy most expensive clothes, go take yourself shopping and buy you the most expensive clothes. If you take them on a birthday thing and you do a whole extravagant thing for them, guess what? Go do that for yourself. Start treating yourself how you would normally treat somebody else, and God will send you somebody who will treat you just as good. Start treating yourself the way you want somebody else to treat you, okay? Start loving yourself the way that you want somebody else to love you. And God will, how you treat yourself, how you think of yourself, that's why I do affirmations. When I'm sleeping at night, when I wake up, when I'm walking, exercising, whatever, I'm doing positive self-affirmations. That's a lot of you need to start. That's what your spirit team is asking you, okay? Buffalo spirit, panther spirit, nightingale, all right? If you're struggling, okay, in those issues, in areas where, you know, you're struggling with love because you've been broken, you've been hurt, you've been betrayed, you've been lied to, you've been let down time and time again, okay? Then you need to do some positive affirmations. Start taking some time out to love on you, to cherish you, to believe in you, to work magic for you, okay? And then the moment that you turn your attention towards you, the universe will bring you someone to match your energy, okay? Reclaim your power, take it back, all right? Don't let people walk over you. Find your voice, speak up, let them know. Learn from the past. Yes, claim your independence. What? Speak on it. For many of you, this is a time, all right? For many of you in this Mercury retrograde, this is talking about releasing, okay? Reflecting, okay? Doing a deep dive, okay? What is no longer working for you? What is no longer serving you, okay? Learning from that and then doing something different, okay? Craziness is doing the same thing the same way, expecting a different result. You got to change something if you want to get a different result, right? So claim your independence. For many of you, this is a time where you may be, for many of you, you're either going into a relationship or you're leaving a relationship. But your independence is about standing on your own 2 feet, valuing yourself, doing something on your own, okay? Learning how to stand on your own 2 feet, being able to stand on your own 2 feet without, it's okay for people to help you, but if you're always in that mindset of I need someone to help me because I'm helpless, or you're always in that victim mentality that, you know, you can't do it, you need somebody's help, then you're always going to be stuck there, okay? For many of you, this is about stepping out on your own, doing something on your own, finding yourself, finding your voice, doing something for yourself, okay? Not for anybody else, not to please anybody else, not to help somebody else, not to give credit to somebody else, but this is a time where many of you are stepping out to do something on your own for you, okay? Without the influence of family, without the influence of friends, okay? And because maybe those in the past, you know, the family and friends didn't always make the best advisors, okay? So you can't always listen to people, okay, you have to have that discerning spirit to know who's for you, who's not for you, okay? And when to walk away from things, people, and places that no longer serve you, okay? That's very much a part of the spiritual journey too, is learning what's good for you and what's not for you, and learning your strengths and weaknesses in order for you to stay out of situations that will cause you to stay in those same repeating patterns, okay? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm talking to my cards, and little guy here is all in the camera, getting his camera time. I know that's right. See, I'm gonna be famous too. I'm debating on starting an Instagram channel for my Three Musketeers. It's like, I don't know. Phasma, Batman, it'd be a whole show going on in here, y'all. And Phasma be two-timing with Batman behind Spot. And what did I say? For many of you, you're bracing the in-between. You're getting ready to make some sort of transition, some sort of new move, okay? And this past year, all right, has been an experience for many of you, and you're just learning. You're learning, okay? You're learning what works for you, what doesn't work for you. You're finally learning how to trust yourself, okay? Learning how to trust your intuition, okay? And just really take time out and really enjoy it, because for many of you, your life is going to take off, okay? It's going to take off. So while you're in the in-between, use this time to reflect, use this time to heal, use this time to mend, use this time to remember the card, chop wood, do the small things, take care of the small things, okay? The simple things that you've been neglecting, haven't been spending time doing, okay? It's time to take care of yourself, okay? Finding balance. All right, turn knowledge into wisdom. Yeah, for many of you, you've been working on something, you've been learning something, you've been getting a lot of skills, you've been getting a lot of knowledge, okay? And Spirit is wanting you to use that to help other people, okay? This is confirmation. If you're watching this, you know what I'm talking about, okay? Turn knowledge into wisdom. For many of you, you're teachers. For many of you, you're spiritual gurus, you're leaders, okay? You're supposed to be helping lead and guide other people on their spiritual journey. So, and however you choose to do that, however you choose to co-create with Spirit to help people on their journey, to help them navigate their journey, it's going to be unique to you. It doesn't have to be tarot reading. It doesn't have to be painting. It could be music. It doesn't matter. As long your life purpose is going to be uniquely you, and you're going to find it every day as you travel your journey, okay? So how you choose to express your gifts with Spirit, all right, to let him use you in order to help the earth ascend, is going to be entirely up to you and God, okay? Or whoever you call God. All right, know your worth. Bottom of the deck, know your worth, know your value, okay? Because when you know your value, then no one else can give you a value. No one else, you will know where you stand. And if they can't get on your level, then they can move around, right? So know your worth, know what you are worth, okay? Know what you bring to the table. And if you don't like what you bring to the table, then change it, okay? We all have choices. We all have the ability to co-create. It's just how we choose to think. Our thinking is our own worst enemy. Our minds is our own worst enemy. Our subconscious and our unconscious are our own worst enemy. A lot of us just don't want to do the work because it's too hard. Well, shoot. You have a choice, so it's your choice to make. But anyways, y'all, I thank you for joining me here. I'm going to get this uploaded. I'm going to be trying to upload every week, trying to play catch up, because Mercury retrograde will not let me be great, y'all. And I was just like, okay, I'm just going to take a break. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to come back on Monday and get it popping, all right? So with that being said, y'all, thank you for joining me. And I'm sorry y'all couldn't see the cards really, or the light was bad. But until next time, peace, y'all.